Hello everyone. This video is for players who are below 1000. So if you're struggling to pass 1000 in chess, this video is for you. Here are 5 ways you can break that 1000 barrier. The first thing you have to do is your opening. Your opening is the starting phase of the game, and it's one of the most important things in chess, especially in the early stages. Some grandmasters might say opening is not really important, but when you're starting chess, opening is the first thing you have to learn. Okay, how to decide what opening you should play? I suggest you experiment with so many different openings. If you go to Lichess and you go to tools, there's something called the analysis board. And when you click it, it will bring you to this place. Here you can see all the games that masters played. So there's e4, d4, knight f3. These are the best opening moves. So let's say you're playing e4, you go e4, and you can see what responses black can give. These are the best moves played among all the masters. So this is the best place you can learn the opening. Let's say e4, e5, then you can try so many different openings. Make sure to not just stick to one opening. Experiment with different openings, and once you feel truly comfortable, stick with that opening and master that opening. Now, let's go to the second tip. The second thing you have to do is puzzles. Every chess player, if you're even 500, 1000, 1500, 2000, even grandmasters, the only way to improve is doing puzzles. You can improve by doing puzzles at every stages of chess. So that's why puzzles is so important in chess. In Lichess, you can go to the puzzle section over here and go to puzzle themes. Here you can see a variety of different puzzles you can try based on your opening or end game. There's so many different types. Or you can just go to regular puzzles and do the mixed puzzles over here. I usually do easiest because my coach once told me the more puzzles you do, the better. So by doing the easiest difficulty, I'm able to do a lot of puzzles. Once I get comfortable, I can move up to easier than normal. Then I can go harder and hardest. If I keep doing the hardest puzzles all the time, I'll get tired of doing puzzles, and that's bad. You want to be able to learn as many tactics as possible so you can try easiest. Even in chess.com, there's puzzles, but the downside of chess.com is you get a limited amount of puzzles per day. But unless you have premium, if you're willing to pay for chess, then I suggest you use chess.com. If not, you can just play in Lead Chess. Now, the third thing, and this is the most important, you have to be consistent. Reaching 1000 doesn't happen in 2 weeks, 1 month, or even a few months. It might take maybe 1 year to reach 1000. A lot of players don't even reach 1000 after playing for years. But if you follow all these 5 steps correctly, I'm sure you can reach 1000 within 3 months. But consistency is important. You have to play every single day. You need to dedicate time to playing chess if you want to reach 1000. I know a lot of you might not have time, so maybe just one game or two games per day. If you can't play Rapid, then play Blitz. But Rapid is obviously the best choice. If you have a lot of time, then you can try one or two games of classical. Now, for the fourth thing, you have to study some legendary games. If you go to Gotham Chess, his channel, he uploaded a lot of legendary games from legends from the past. You need to study how they play because they were so successful chess players. If you study how they play, then you can also implement their strategies in your own games. So you can see Gotham Chess, or you can go to Agat Mehta's channel and study the classic games from Kasparov, Paul Murphy, and all those legends. Now, for the last thing, this is my own personal tip how I improved. Okay, let's go to analysis board. Okay, every single time your opponent makes a move, you have to check what does this piece look at. Let's say they move this pawn. Now let's see what this pawn looks at. Let's say you go here and opponent goes here. You must check what this bishop looks at. Before making your move, you have to check that. If there's any threat or not. Let's say you go over here and your opponent plays something like this. Check where is this knight going to go next and what that changed around the place where the knight moved. Maybe it's a discovered attack or something more. Always make sure to see what usually when your opponent moves a piece, there are changes around that area, around this area. Let's say your opponent moved this knight, that means this area something has changed. In this case, now your opponent can castle. Let's say you go something like this, your opponent plays this. Where is this knight looking at? This knight is looking here. This knight is looking here. Ah, see, this is a threat. The bishop is looking here, the knight is looking here. So you know your opponent's plan. Your opponent's plan is to take that pawn. So you can castle and protect this pawn. So those are the five most important tips to break 1000 Elo. I hope you found this video useful. Make sure to like and subscribe if you support my channel. Good luck.